Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jasper TG, and welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be pretty much a discussion video. I hadn't done one of these in a minute, but it's for a topic that I've really been wanting to do. And now that I found out that Primitive War 2, yes, official post right here from the people that made the first Primitive War movie based off the novel itself. They're coming out with a sequel. And it's about the Cold War, which I'm gonna think it's Infernal something. I forgot the name of the second book, and I haven't read or listened to the second book. I don't even think there's an audio version for Primitive War 2, the novel. So I'm gonna be going in a little bit blind in this one, kind of. Unless there's YouTube videos that can educate me a little bit about the second one. But yeah. In honor of that, depending on how big the franchise goes from here, I want to discuss and share an idea that I feel like needs to be made. Something that has to happen today. Well, not today, but some point soon, because I'm losing my marbles over this specific idea. What would that be? A Primitive War video game. I want to share some ideas, a little bit of thoughts of going into this game. That I think would be really cool, because I'm surprised it hasn't even been done yet. So without any further ado, let's talk about Primitive War, the video game of the movie, or whatever it could be. So I have these ideas in my head about how I've always thought of, like, ever since I even listened and read a little bit of Primitive War's story, the novel itself, and then when the movie came out, it picked up even more. So when I first saw this, I was like, dude, imagine if they made a video game about this. You take first person perspectives from Ryan Baker or any of the other guys in the squad, and maybe like certain linear levels, or maybe even some open parts, because I know that there's possibilities that if they do make this, it could be both a little bit of linear and open world based. For example, like the most recent game to actually do this was Ferocious, or Project Ferocious. I did a whole walkthrough on this channel of that entire game before the end of last year, and before it became 2026. But yeah, I imagine like going through the open valleys, but then some parts where you're going through the jungle, you got your guns and other stuff at the ready, trying to make sure to not get ambushed by dinosaurs. And every now and then, let's not forget the Viet Cong, a little bit of the Soviets here and there, because you're not just fighting the dinosaurs. There are some people that want to blow your damn brains out. And that's evident in the novel and the damn movie, although it's more graphic in the novel when what the humans do to each other. But yeah, that's kind of my thing. Like, put it into perspective. I might even have to like put some pictures up if I haven't already when it's come to editing this, future me. But yeah, you're going through the jungle, sometimes through open plains, abandoned buildings, obviously, because there are abandoned buildings of test sites, military bases, campsites, all that shit, of nature overcoming and taking back things, along with the outburst of the dinosaurs coming through that portal because of the machine that was basically created to have dinosaurs cross the time gap from their world to here. But yeah, it is something I really want to see. And if they do make it, keyword if they do, because this is another thing I will say, it's less likely to happen. Mainly because the first Primitive War movie was made independently, pretty much. Because the guy that made it and everything, Luke Sparks, I think, or Spark, don't quote me on it, I'll look at it later, but he, from what I understand, him and some other people on his team offered this, like, presented it to Hollywood, and they said, you know what, nah, your idea is ass. And then, okay, and then they're like, okay, you're not gonna help us do it, we're gonna fucking do it anyway. And that's exactly what they did, and even without Hollywood, they made a damn masterpiece of one of the best dinosaur movies of all time, and in ages too, because there hasn't been a really, really good dinosaur movie, like, from cinemas in ages. But with that being said, yeah, if they do make it, I don't know how they would make it if they give it to a AAA game or have some kind of indie development make the game, because we've seen good indie development games. Like, I know I keep bringing it up because it's the most recent game I played, but this is also true. Ferocious was indie development. Even though you look at the graphics and everything, that game was pretty much an indie game, and it was made with a whole lot of love and continued to improve every time. Even with the bugs that were there, they kept improving it and fixing those. But yeah, the environments and all that, there should be different mechanics. I feel like not just the typical first-person shooter and stuff. There should also probably be, like, mechanics where, you know, you have to, like, have certain sneaking mechanics, like to hold your breath and stuff, like moments where you have to sneak by a T-Rex, because the pissed off parents are going to want to kill you if you're near a baby T-Rex's nest, or avoid a raptor pack that you can't quite take on yet, like hiding mechanics to hold your breath or to climb up a tree or something and just be like, no, no, fuck that. But yeah, like, just, if you, like, I don't know, like, I have so many ideas, like, not just it being an all-out shooter, like, there needs to be good sequences where you're just having, like, guns blazing, Rambo-type shit against dinosaurs and the commie bastards and all that stuff, like, yes. But there has to be moments where the game should be tense, like the movie, because both the novel and the movie got the tension right. That's one of the things I loved, was how intense certain moments were in that movie. So, yeah. If they can ever pull this off, I can only imagine how good they would make it. Not just from my ideas, but whatever they include and take inspiration of from what was made of the Primitive War franchise, per se. But yes, in my opinion, that would be great. Also, vehicles. Like, operate certain vehicles, like maybe cars, boats. Okay, Xbox, what are we doing? I'm gonna let it just stay that way. But yeah, some vehicles, boats, all that shit. And if we're lucky, because we would like to, you know, make it better ourselves, a BTR or something like that, because does anybody remember this? Someone take away his license to operate that BTR. If you couldn't hit a big ass lizard that is over or about 10 pounds, not 10 pounds, 10 tons. I don't know why I said 10 pounds, don't you quote me? But yeah, how do you miss that? If they make a game where we can operate that and have something to do against fighting big ass dinos like that, I'll guarantee you I will not miss once. I'm gonna quit getting pressed about that, but y'all know what I mean, like, yikes. Anyway, but you guys get the idea. You guys get the memo. This is an idea that I think needs to be brought to life. A video game that's first-person shooter, maybe a little bonus third-person, but I think first-person's better. Linear levels, but also some open-world mixtures, or just some open free roam entire missions, sneak mechanics, all-out action mechanics, all that other stuff, good graphics, maybe their own little versions of the video game twist. Kind of like, think of it like this: Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official video game of the movie. It wasn't exactly like the movie, but it damn well took part of that and its own little twists in it that made it feel kind of better and more entertaining than the movie itself, even though the Peter Jackson's King Kong movie is goated to the core. But let me know what you guys think. Would a primitive war game actually be something worth getting out there if done correctly? And if it is done, do you think, will it be done correctly, or is it gonna be set in the hellish dumpster fire like some of these other games that come out by AAA? I don't know, not every AAA game's ass, because some indies don't do that good either. But games need to be made with love if they're gonna make money and succeed. Take notes, Activision! Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. If you guys did enjoy this little yapping video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, please, if you're new. It helps me out a lot. Go to my Twitch and my other socials in the description down below. As soon as I get done with this video, I am streaming on Twitch, because I am delayed on Twitch. I forgot to post on Twitch Tuesday, so I'm doing it now, because it's Thursday night. And then I gotta post on Saturday to make up for it. Anyways, y'all know what to do if you've been here or you're new. I don't gotta tell you all the details. It's very simple. Anyways, peace out, and I will see you guys next time.